You don't lose your peace all at once. It dissolves slowly, almost unnoticed. A sharp word, a look of disdain, an unmet expectation. And when you finally realize it, you've already surrendered your control to someone else. But what if you could protect your peace, whether in traffic, at home, at work, or anywhere else? Today, I'll show you 10 silent attitudes the Stoics practiced to ensure they were never again hostages of irritation. By the end, you'll understand that peace is not something you win, it's something you cultivate. And it is your greatest weapon. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Calm is invincible." Stoicism doesn't teach you to be cold. It teaches you to be strong. You can't control what the world brings you, but you can control what you give back to it. 1. Breathe before you react. Imagine you're stuck in traffic. The day is already full of commitments. You're late and stressed. Suddenly, someone cuts you off aggressively and honks like it's your fault. Your impulse? Yell. Honk. Fight back. But as Epictetus said, it's not events that disturb us, but our judgment about them. What happens isn't what steals your peace. It's how you interpret it. In that moment, you have a choice. React on autopilot and let someone else control your mood, or pause, breathe, and remember that your peace is more valuable than any petty confrontation. Breathing before reacting is like raising an invisible shield. Next time you feel your blood boil, ask, is this really worth my energy? Freedom lives in the space between impulse and response. 2. Observe. Don't absorb. Remember the last time someone made a nasty comment towards you? Maybe it wasn't even that serious, yet it echoed in your mind all day. Why? Because you let it in. You allowed someone into your mental space without permission. Epictetus said, if someone tries to hurt you, it's your own judgment that creates the wound. You're not obligated to accept the poison offered to you. Imagine your mind as a house. Would you let a dirty stranger into your living room without removing their shoes? Then why let dirty words invade your peace? When you hear something offensive, visualize the words knocking at your door, and you choosing not to open. Observe, acknowledge, but don't absorb. That attitude saves your energy for what truly matters. 3. Don't engage in useless disputes. Some arguments start small and evolve into ego-driven battles. A differing opinion, a rude remark, and suddenly you've wasted hours in a fight that leads nowhere. Marcus Aurelius advised, avoid useless disputes. They pull your soul off course. Before responding to provocation, ask yourself, if I win this argument, what do I really gain? Most of the time, the answer is nothing but stress. Choosing silence over pointless conflict is a sign of wisdom, not weakness. Remember, you're not obligated to fight every time you're provoked. Your peace is worth far more than any empty victory. 4. Rewrite the thought, not the situation. Imagine someone harshly criticizes your work. Your first reaction might be to feel hurt, wronged, or angry. But Seneca said, we are more often harmed by our interpretation of events than by the events themselves. The criticism is just sound in the air. What hurts is the meaning you assign to it. And the best part? You can change that meaning. Instead of thinking, they attacked me, ask, what can I learn from this? Or, does this define who I am, or reveal the limits of their perspective? Rewriting the thought is taking back your power. Criticism becomes fuel for growth, not ammunition against your self-worth. 5. Don't expect others to act like you would. How often have you felt disappointed because someone didn't show the same loyalty, respect, or care you would have shown them? You give. You're loyal. You're fair. And you expect the world to give back in the same way. But Marcus Aurelius wrote, expect people to behave as they are, not as you wish them to be. Everyone acts according to their level of consciousness. You can't expect sweet fruit from a tree that hasn't matured. Accepting that others are often limited doesn't mean giving up on the world. It means protecting your heart from unnecessary frustration. Next time someone lets you down, remember, you planted your part, but you're not responsible for their harvest. 6. Control your body to control your mind. When irritation hits, your body reacts first. Your shoulders tense up, fists clench, jaw tightens. Your body prepares for battle before your mind even catches up. Epictetus said, "First control your visible reactions, then your thoughts." Rage is physical before it's emotional. If you can relax your body in the face of provocation, you send a powerful message to your mind. I'm in charge. Next time you feel your body tensing, stop, breathe deeply, drop your shoulders, unclench your jaw. Want to master your anger? Start with the body. It's both your thermometer and your key to control. 7. Step away from what unbalances you. Sometimes we insist on staying in places where our peace is under constant attack. Toxic environments, aggressive conversations, relationships that test us relentlessly. But Epictetus reminds us, step away from what doesn't strengthen your soul. You don't have to endure what silently destroys you. Nor do you need to respond to provocations that drag you down. Walk away, not out of hate, but out of self-respect. Ask yourself, does this space lift me up or pull me down? If the answer is it pulls me down, then you already know what to do. Walking away is a silent form of self-honor. 8. Practice stoic empathy. When someone treats you poorly, your natural impulse is to feel anger, strike back, protect yourself through attack. But Marcus Aurelius taught, when insulted, think, this person doesn't know what they're doing. Most people act from their own pain, insecurity, or ignorance. When you understand this, judgment turns into compassion. And compassion dissolves anger like few things can. Next time someone is rude or unjust, ask yourself, what must this person be carrying inside? Seeing beyond the behavior, into the hidden pain, is freeing. This doesn't mean accepting abuse, but refusing to be poisoned by someone else's bitterness. 9. Prioritize the essential. How many times have you wasted energy being annoyed by small things? A slow-moving line, a snarky comment, an irrelevant opinion. When we overvalue the trivial, we drain energy from what truly matters. Epictetus said, happiness depends on attention to the essential. Before reacting to discomfort, ask, will this matter in 5 days? In 5 years? If not, it's not worth your peace. Save your energy. Prioritize the essential. And you'll discover a level of calm few ever reach. 10. Practice emotional detachment. How often do you try to control what others think, do, or feel? That struggle is useless. Irritation is born from the illusion of control. Seneca said, wish for things to happen as they must, and you will live peacefully. Emotional detachment means accepting that not everything is within your control, and that's okay. When you let go of the urge to manage others, you reconnect with the only thing you truly can control, your mind. Next time you feel the urge to fix someone's behavior, pause, breathe, and remember, the outer world is wild, but your inner world can be a fortress. Conclusion. Irritation isn't a sign of strength. It's a sign that you're still at the mercy of the outside world. True strength is quiet. It's found in deep breaths, when everything screams for a reaction. In holding peace, when the world offers conflict. Every attitude you learn today isn't a trick, it's a seed. And like every seed, it must be nurtured daily. Maybe tomorrow you'll be tested. Maybe someone will try to steal your calm. But now you know, those who master themselves are mastered by nothing and no one. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 10 attitudes do you most need to practice in your life right now? Leave a comment. I'd love to know which one resonated most with you. If this content made sense to you, leave a like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to reclaim control over their emotions. Remember, respect begins within. Freedom is born from self-control. And peace. Peace is a silent victory of those who choose to be greater than any provocation.